I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I'm going to go into some channel downloads, okay? I'm tapping into a spirit I call Deno, okay? D-E-N-O. And I'm going to be telling you about the underdog. So get ready. I'm going to tap in right now. The underdog. The underdog is all about the character that has the climb. From rags to riches. From down to up. Started from the bottom, now we hit. Okay? So now, we need to understand that the underdog was actually never under. He was just living from a different paradigm. Ooh, say it to the people on the left. Ooh, say it to the people on the right. So the underdog was seeing things from a lower consciousness, but then they're climbing. Okay? So I've fallen into this trap myself. This is a very personal story, but I'm going to look at it from third person because I'm actually channeling right now. So let me see it for what it is. And what it is this journey. I like the climb and I like the drop. And I like the climb and I like the drop. So some of you might feel similar. Unconsciously, you like the climb and you like the drop. Consciously, you don't even understand if there's a rise or a drop. You just kind of like, hey, I'm just going by life, you know. Some days are bad, some days are good, you know. That's another option. However, behind the scenes, there's a lot going on. Okay? So the underdog. You reach a certain threshold, people doubt you, people judge you. They're like, he's not going to make it. You know, there's a certain burning fuel of desire associated with this energy of the underdog. Okay, so you got to understand that first before judging it or underestimating it. Because I've fallen into this pattern, but it's time to decode this pattern so that you can feel and perform better. Okay, so there is going to be a rise, a peak, and then a drop. Before the drop happens, you ask yourself a couple of questions. What was my first intention of doing this thing in the first place? 1. Number 2. What needs to happen right now for me to change my approach but get to a more expansive outcome or goal? Okay? You can rewind these and listen to them back, okay? 3. You ask yourself, what is going to happen next? Then you ask yourself, how do I need to perform in order for me to make this problem easier for me? How do I need to perform, and how do I need to perceive it? From what state of mind do I need to perceive this problem for me to overcome it or disintegrate it? Alright? The underdog. We've seen it in every single movie. The people that you think they're not going to make it. They're nobody. But that's a powerful thing to recognize you are a nobody. Okay? Because you are nobody. You are spirit. Right? You are consciousness. You are nobody. Okay? And something my mentor told me, which is very powerful, I want to share this with you. AZD, he taught me this, and he taught the group this, in LD, Lions Den. He said, to be alone is to be all one. Okay? Now that changed my paradigm in terms of, isolating myself or secluding myself, or even, understanding this idea of solitude with myself. I stopped judging it from that point forward. Okay? There was still a level of judgment in the word itself, but now as I'm seeing it differently, it's like I'm at a different level of consciousness now with that word, with that feeling state and that understanding. So alone is all one. I don't know if you guys had a similar visceral reaction when I told you this, but it's a nice realization, right? Because when we're talking with someone, we are separating ourselves and them. Right? When we are all one, when we're alone, we are actually connecting with the one and the absolute as well. Right? So this is a powerful realization, and this is the way that I've perceived it for it to work for me. Now, you're allowed to make your own interpretations and come up with your own, theories and skill sets. You guys can start your own YouTube channels for that too, okay, if you want. However, all I'm saying is consider this the next time that drop happens, right? So that you don't drop, but it lifts you into a higher paradigm. And when you speak a different vocabulary, you're actually keeping yourself consistent within your reality. Right? When you change your vocabulary around, and this is why I constantly, I try to use certain words in my videos that will make you go back and look it up. You know what I mean? Like exemplary. Do you know what that means? Some of you do, some of you don't. Okay? So that's the thing. You are able to take words and create your own world with those words. And a great example is ad copy, right? Copywriting. Words that sell. Okay, words that actually convert. Now that's a powerful concept, is it not? Because you're literally using words to make money. Underdog. Okay? Underdog. I'm the underdog. Right? Sounds kind of like a superhero. All you need is the t to life. Right? You just need that t. Okay? I had a friend named Sid who used to laugh like that. Shout out to you, brother. Tyrant said T. Shout out to you, bro. T. That's how I used to laugh. Every time. Anyway. The thunder dog. Okay? You need the t to add that fuel to it. Okay? Now what is that t? It's the blasé, attitude to life. It's just like chill. It's just like, it's like take it easy. It's that Hakuna Matata. Okay? Reference point. I'm giving you reference points for this energy. It's that aloha energy. It's that Tao energy. It's that prana, right? It's that pranic healing energy. It's that Reiki energy. It's that whatever you want to call it, that feel-good vibe energy. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody has a reference point for that. I just gave you different reference points, but they're all part of the same thing, which is a tool that makes you feel good. However, sometimes the things that feel good aren't good for us in the long term. So that's what we got to consider too. So when we're building it up for the long term, we're actually understanding that we are not zombies to instant gratification. Okay? We're not these zombies, but we're actually facilitators of gratification. So you become the management team for your understanding of the underdog. So under implies submissive, right? Underdog. No. You were never under to begin with, okay? Because you have understood the matrix. That's what makes you an underdog, okay? And remember that dog is God backwards. Now this might seem like a very profound saying. Maybe it's blasphemous for me to say that. I'm not too sure. I just want to give a disclaimer, to anybody who's offended by that. However, understand this understanding. God AM, okay? AM God is dogma backwards. Dogma, the thing that controls culture. Backwards is AM God. Now you wonder why I wake up early in the morning. Okay? It's to dissolve my cultural conditioning. It's to heal my generational trauma. It's to conserve and preserve my auric field and my energy. So, do you have something that you're aspiring towards? Aspiring. Similar to inspiring, but aspiring. And perspiring. Takes a lot of sweat. Takes a lot of sweat. But it's focused, it's intentional, and it's expansive. Okay, it's a power, it's not a force. Okay? Power lifters. Okay, think about this example. Power lifters, speed times strength. That's power. Power lifters, right? How fast can you do it? How strong are you? Boom. Can you hold it up for a period of time? Can you build that endurance up, right? That's life. Life is an endurance game. So you can actually lead it at your own pace. You don't have to go like 500,000 miles an hour, right? You can slow it down and create your own lane, right? You can you can build your own city, right? Away from this normie city. Okay, understand that. Understand that on a deep level. On a complex, crystalline DNA level, okay? Some of you got that joke, some of you didn't. Some just went, whew. So, what I'm saying is, start to not underestimate yourself, but estimate yourself accurately, right? You got to know where you're starting from. You got to know where you stand. And if you're the underdog in that situation now, guess what? You're about to make a very big win if you're an underdog. And that win is going to take you to another potential win, possibly. So let people doubt you, let people judge you, let people make their comments behind their back, and say things about you like, oh, he's trying to do this thing, or ha ha ha, that'll never work, or ignore all of that. That's just noise, okay? Let it fizzle into your eardrums like, psh, psh, psh. Nope, it's not there anymore. We just erased it from the cosmic, enterprise. So, you have my word on that, so you can reference this video later if anybody tries to talk smack about you as you're ascending to a new level of you. You can always reference this video. Be like, hey, listen to what this guy has to say. Listen to what he has to say. It's quite unique, and maybe you'll get something from it. Maybe you'll receive something from it. Maybe you'll get to a level where you never have to worry again. Where you never have to worry again. And that is the power of words. And that is the power of the magnetism of the human language. Okay? If you are able to tap into this energy and you trust what it needs to do, then it just gives you the answers right then and there. And it's up to you to decide to cut out all other options. Decide meaning to cut. Okay? I've mentioned this in a lot of videos. But understanding that we are here to co-create, not look for handouts, not do anything on our own. But if we are on our own, we are all one. So go into your day and remember, the underdog is just a part on the hero's journey, and they're living multiple hero's journeys to come. Okay? They're not done in one hero's journey. Like, you might tell me, well, that sounds exhausting. It's like, well, one hero's journey was way too much, What do you mean I'm on another hero's journey? Well, that's what the underdog does. You've set up that role in such a way that you're going to chase that climb. Okay? So understand that within you. understand the need for more, which is actually a wonderful, expansive feeling. It doesn't have to be limiting in its definition. Okay? You're allowed to be the interpreter, the cause points of your life and your reality. So have it there. I hope this video helped you out today. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. See you next time. Boom.